Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson going for Metcalf. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wilson. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here's Carson, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
William Golston.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is Carson, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Jordan Whitehead.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, he almost picked it.
Incomplete.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. He can't get him down. Pushing tacklers aside. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it with Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
14.
DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch me. Alabama.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Under 10. 10. Rip.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Bray. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Brady to his tight end, Bray, for the Tampa Bay 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alabama. Strip that ball. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go one more. Hey, one set. Mike 54. Oh, yes, punt. Shift. Regular. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Check me out. Mike 54. Watch twist. Check it out, read. Hey, 66. Mike 5-4. When he hits.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady now on 1st down, looking for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike 50. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Hey, 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 hey. Alert! 50 to Mike. Doing it right now.
From the 24, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm scared. Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go on. No, 66.
To throw is Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Seattle.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Underneath, he's got Brate, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. If you don't get this boy.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Brady's pass complete to Chris Godwin. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster.
Focusing on me.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Seahawks 21, Buccaneers 14.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. Hyde. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Always a pick. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
grinding since a young and they told me my time.
Ready, 95-56. Salat! Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Competition
Ready? 95-56.
I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Wait tight. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Wait tight. Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Wait tight. Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse.
Wait tight.
We never know just when it's our time, but legends are good. We don't know why, so before they go, look here, go toast, so give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one can feel. Don't know how I feel, I'm wanting to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick.
I use a job, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Ready?
Yeah,
You ready?
fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it out, camera system incredible. Yeah, they put $1 all it basketball. Then I did the dash,
Wait
then
tight.
I keep it rolling. No competition, boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission.
Ready?
Running
Yellow
up
lady.
the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't me around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.
Wait tight. Ready? Yellow lady. Wait tight. Tight. 5-9. Wait tight. Ready? 95-56. Wait tight. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Wait tight. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Cut. Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Wait tight. Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Black 56! What I touch? Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Hey, Zach! Ready! Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Where's that?
Like the way it sounds, Shorty? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. In here like I ain't that savage.
All right, now, Black 20! That! Black 20! Monday! 50!
I cannot fall, I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and can't say bye.
Stickers, gotta spin!
But we never know, just when it's our time, the legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look, can't go toast, so give them a rose,
Show
but they
that
still
bench
alive.
release and go.
I'm feeling like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one can feel. Don't know how I feel, I wanted to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip, my life is a flick.
Quarter, quarter! Eight! No spacing. Black, go back. Start! White 80, 50. Easy, easy. Hey! Blue, start that! Start! 180! Easy, easy. 44. These two. Ready? Black 5! Hey, alert! 50! Middle!
If you know about the
Black, get back!
supposed to be awkward. If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle
Back!
around twice
Black
with
80!
the encore. If you know,
Snicker!
you know.
Snicker! Double bump. No spacing. Black, I said. Set! 180! Alert! Snickers! 66! Hey! Black, what's that? Set! Blue 30! No foul! Whirl! These two. Black, what's that?